Hey everyone, welcome to week 10 of the NFL Picks Against the Spread. I'm doing my video Thursday because I have a play on Thursday Night Football. So I'm going to try to make this video as short as I can so I can get it uploaded and out before the game starts. Looking forward to week 10, guys. A lot more games on the board here that we like. I'm going to start with Thursday Night Football. Atlanta at Carolina. Atlanta is laying 2.5 points. This game here, I like the Falcons at minus 2.5. Listen, I don't usually get involved in Thursday night games, especially when you have a game like this. These two teams just played each other a couple weeks ago. Atlanta should have won in regulation. Carolina made the crazy catch at the end of the game to send it into overtime. But listen, this game here, when you look at it, I think Atlanta is just a better football team. I understand it's hard to win 2 games in a row in a division, and usually there's reasons why, to not like Atlanta in this game, but there's no reasons to like Carolina in this game. I think the Falcons have a better quarterback, running back, coach, all around, just I think a better team. Not that Atlanta is great or anything, but Atlanta has something to play for. They're 4-5. They're right there, and Carolina has absolutely nothing to play for. Not going to be good. They're not going to have good weather today in Carolina. That favors Atlanta, who likes to run the football. Atlanta as well, a crazy stat. Since 2018, 13 times they've been a 500 team at some point during the season, and all 13 times they've lost the game to send them over 500. But they usually respond well after a loss. And I think Atlanta just has a lot more to play for. Listen, I don't like laying points on the road on a short week in a division game with a rookie head coach. I know a lot of people would like to take the home divisional dog here, but listen, Carolina, and there wasn't really any adjustment in the look-ahead line. The look-ahead line was minus 2.5 for Atlanta. Carolina just got smacked last week against Cincinnati, and there was no adjustment in the line, so the market isn't overreacting. Atlanta also lost last week to the Chargers. So both these teams coming off losses a few days ago, but I like the Falcons at a minus 2.5. I think they run the football as long as they don't turn it over. I think they're just a better team than Carolina. Next game, Detroit at Chicago. Chicago, depending on where you look, minus 2.5. I have them at minus 1.5. But anything under a field goal, I like the Bears in this game. Detroit, I'm going to keep this short and sweet. Going on the road, it's going to be cold in Chicago. Dome team playing outdoors. Lions have a bad defense. Flat out. They were fortunate last week to get a couple of interceptions in the end zone with Rodgers. It's not going to happen again here. Fields is running the football all over the place. I think Chicago is going to put up points. They're going to move the football. The Lions might do the same, but I don't trust Goff in cold weather in Chicago. I think the Bears get this done. Give me Chicago minus 1.5. Last game we have is New Orleans at Pittsburgh. New Orleans is a 1.5 point favorite. I like Pittsburgh plus 1.5. Simply, Pittsburgh coming off a bye, same thing as Detroit. New Orleans is a dome team going in Pittsburgh, cold weather. Pittsburgh coming out of the bye, they're going to be well rested. Game plan, better coach. The Saints, you can't figure them out. They look great one week, they look terrible the next. They looked great against the Raiders a couple weeks ago. And then they just shit the bed on Monday Night Football against Baltimore this week. So I like the Steelers at the plus 1.5 there. There are other games I definitely, I'm looking at, but I'm just, I haven't bet them yet. Cleveland being one of them. I think if most spots you're going to see Cleveland at 3.5. But if you can get them plus 4, plus 4.5, take them. They're playing on the road in Miami. I know Miami looks great offensively, but defensively, they haven't looked great. Chicago ran the ball over 200 yards last week against them, and Cleveland likes to run the football. So if they can get out of their own way, not turn over the football, run the ball of Chubb and Hunt, I think they definitely can keep this game close. Cleveland's also coming off a bye after a big win against Cincinnati on Monday Night Football. So I think Cleveland is definitely a look against Miami, plus the points. There's other ones I definitely like, guys, but I'm just going to give it the 3 plays for tonight. taking Atlanta, taking the Bears, and then taking the Steelers. Like, subscribe, comment, guys. Good luck in Week 10.